stuck with my crush. They held their breath, waiting. Then a voice came from the other side. What? Why won't it open? Another voice followed. Isn't there someone inside? Hanyena stiffened. 2 people. Aren't they infected? Or special infected? Young Minjin's eyes widened as sweat dripped down his chin. It was definitely open a few days ago. The first voice complained. Ah, darn, I hid my stuff inside. The second one groaned. The first voice lowered suspiciously. Don't tell me, there are really people in there. Young Minjin whispered. Wait. Huh? Hanyena hissed, panicked. Ignoring her, Jung Minjin walked toward the door. Hey! Jung Minjin, don't get close. This is definitely infected. But Jung Minjin unlocked the door anyway. You're crazy. You're going to open it? Hanyena cried. The door creaked open. Jung Minjin froze in shock. What is this? Oh Byungjun? Bae Sunho? Standing there were 2 boys. Oh Byungjun, 18 years old, Songwon High School, 2nd year, Class 5. Bae Sunho, 18 years old, Songwon High School, 2nd year, Class 6. Jung Minjin demanded, Why are you here? Both of them blinked in surprise. Huh? Oh Byungjun exclaimed. Jung Minjin? Hey, what are you doing here? No, that's what I should be asking. Jung Minjin retorted. Bae Sunho pointed. What? Isn't that Hanyena, Jung Minjin, your class? Hanyena covered her nose, grimacing. What? That smell. It definitely wasn't human. Oh Byungjun frowned. Jung Minjin, how are you with Hanyena? That's such a weird combination. Jung Minjin stammered. Anyway, I'll explain slowly later. Just come in quickly. But Hanyena broke into a sweat, glaring at Oh Byungjun. He's infected. That bastard is infected. Get him out quickly. Oh Byungjun flinched. Huh, I'm not infected. Don't lie, Hanyena shouted. You smell like a loser, like a pig. Weird sour smell, rotten smell, corpse smell, all kinds of nasty smells. That's definitely not human. Jung Minjin sighed, leaned in, and sniffed Byungjun's neck. Then he quickly covered his nose. That's just his sweat. Byungjun's sweat has always smelled awful. Huh, that can't be right, Hanyena muttered, baffled. Oh Byungjun rubbed the back of his head in shame. Darn. Sorry, I washed properly. A few moments later, Jung Minjin's eyes widened. You came from Gunja Station Shelter? But aren't you too young to be on patrol? Bae Sunho explained. Anyone 18 and older has to do patrol and security duty. And now, there are almost 300 to 400 people there. Bae Sunho explained. Gunja Station alone can't hold everyone, so we've occupied the surrounding buildings and spread out. We're gradually expanding our territory. Jung Minjin blinked. That's quite large in scale. Bae Sunho nodded. Anyway, this is about 2 kilometers from Gunja Station. It was a temporary base where we rest during patrols. I never imagined you'd be here, Jung Minjin. Moon Ji-eun spoke up timidly. Excuse me. Bae Sunho turned, confused, as she showed him her phone. Have you perhaps, at Double Academy, seen a 20-year-old woman named Seo Ha-kyung? She's my daughter. The battery is low, but here's her photo. Bae Sunho squinted. Ah, Seo Ha-kyung? I think I've seen this girl before. Oh Byungjun suddenly said, isn't she the girl in the women's isolation area near Gunja Station, exit 1? Bae Sunho added, Yes, I think I saw her at the shelter. Just from the photo, it seems like it could be her. Moon Ji-eun's eyes went wide. Really? Thank you. She's healthy and doing well, right? Bae Sunho raised his hands nervously. Yes. But just from the photo, I can't guarantee 100%. If you check in person, you'll know for sure. Should we head to the shelter right away then? Jung Minjin broke into a sweat. But there's a problem right now. Did you see anyone with weapons when you came in here? Like a strange vehicle with infected hanging from it? Huh? Oh Byungjun tilted his head. Hanyena, still covering her nose, said, What? While we were traveling by car, those people suddenly started chasing us. According to Hakcheol, they had guns and weapons. Byungjun frowned. But aren't you being too obvious about covering your nose? Hanyena shot back. Your sweat smell is terrible, you bastard. Bae Sunho asked curiously. But who's this Hakcheol you just mentioned? Kang Hakcheol was traveling with us too, from our school, Jung Minjin explained. That kid who defected from North Korea, same class as you, right? Bae Sunho said. Yeah, that's right. Bae Sunho chuckled. Ha, what a unique combination. Anyway, Jung Minjin said, Hakcheol said he'd lure them outside, but it's been 30 minutes with no news, so I'm worried. Bae Sunho frowned thoughtfully. When we came in here, there was nobody. Want to go up to the rooftop and check? Sure. Suddenly, Han Yena tugged at Young Minjin's hoodie. Wait. The three of them turned, and she said softly, Young Minjin, stay with me. Can't we just send them to check? Bai Sunho froze, eyes widening. Huh? Han Yena stammered. Or take me along too. Byung-jun and Sunho both fell silent, shocked as they watched how close she was to Young Minjin. Young Minjin shook his head. Don't worry. I'll go up to this building's rooftop with my friends just to check the surroundings. Yena, you wait here with Hajun and his mom. Is that okay? Han Yena, sweating in beauty, nodded like a good girl. Yeah, you absolutely cannot go far, okay? Got it? Byung-jun and Sunho both exchanged a look, silent and seething with jealousy. A few moments later, up the stairs and onto the rooftop, the three boys looked around. Jung Min-jun peered down the street. What? There really isn't anyone. You said that vehicle was waiting outside the building for sure. Hacheol is safe, right? If they had shot from their side, we would have heard gunshots. Maybe we couldn't hear because of the silencer? But even with a silencer, there should have been some sound. Hey, Jung Min-jun, Byung-jun said suddenly. Before Minjun could react, Byung-jun grabbed his hoodie aggressively. Hey, you foolish bastard! What? Minjun's eyes widened in shock. Tell me the truth, you bastard, Byung-jun shouted. Are you dating Han Yena? Well, what? No, what kind of nonsense is that suddenly? Why would Han Yena and if you mess around, I'll drop you from the rooftop, Byung-jun roared. Tell me straight, Bae Sunho cut in, his voice cold. Han Yena is not that kind of girl. She openly despises losers like us, including you, Songun Hai's ultimate popular goddess. But to losers, she's Han Yena with a rotten personality. Still, she's so beautiful that even being despised by her doesn't feel bad. You're not even in the same class, but you thought of Han Yena like that? Right, Byung-jun agreed bitterly. I didn't even feel bad when she looked at me with disgust. Sunho added, honestly, if you're pretty, everything is forgiven. Cut it out, you crazy bastards, Minjun snapped. But Sunho pressed on. Besides, Han Yena hated you the most, Jung Minjun. But now what? She tells you to stay by her side? Byung-jun sneered. If this isn't dating, what is it? You're jumping to conclusions over something like that? Young Minjun retorted. It just happened that I ended up traveling with Yi Na early in the crisis. That's how it turned out, Bae Sunho said. Look at this bastard calling her Yi Na instead of Han Yena. Byung-jun said, they are dating, this bastard. Jung Minjun looked away and said, and Yi Na has something like separation anxiety. Yi Na's parents are missing. Well, I am the only one she can rely on. She has changed a lot from before. Oh, Byung-jun slapped the truth in Jung Minjun's face, saying, that is called dating, you foolish bastard. How far have you two gone? Jung Minjun said, you foolish loser bastard. Oh, Byung-jun said, the world ended, so Han Yena went crazy and started acting affectionate toward Jung Minjun. I cannot believe it, Jung Minjun said. Stop that nonsense. Anyway, we are nothing to each other. That is not what is important. We need to find Kang Hakjeol first, Bae Sunho said. Actually, I heard there was a shootout outside the shelter a few days ago. I heard the other side had guns and weapons too, but we had so many people. I do not know if the guys who chased you are the same ones. Jung Minjun said, a shootout? Then it is so dangerous outside. Are you guys okay? Your weapons are just axes and pickaxes, such close-range weapons, that is too weak. Oh, Byung-jun said, that is why when dangerous situations happen, we immediately request an SOS by radio. Then armed support comes by vehicle to help right away, so we do not worry much. Bae Sunho said, and since then we have not seen hide nor hair of them for days, so maybe they ran away. I do not really know if the people who chased you are those same people. Jung Minjun said, Bae Sunho continued. If you are really worried about Kang Hakjeol, how about waiting here longer before going to Gunja Station? That would be okay, right? Jung Minjun said, would that really be okay? Oh, Byung-jun said, by the way, there are so many people at the shelter now that accepting survivors has become very strict. Since we know you, you will probably be accepted after just a few tests. Jung Minjun said, huh? That's the same radio Hakjeol had? Hakjeol should have a radio from people who came from your shelter. Can you try connecting to it? Oh, Byung-jun said, oh, really? You met people from our side? If he had one, it would have connected already. But let me report to headquarters first. Jung Minjun said, come to think of it. We came out in such a hurry, Hakjeol's bag was left in the ambulance. If the radio was also left in the ambulance, it might not connect at all. Oh Byung-jun used the radio and said, this is Oh Byung-jun. Arrived at Grand Plaza building on Chongodero. found 4 survivors. The survivors are friends from our school. Is it okay to bring them? Someone replied on the radio and said, even if they are acquaintances, you must take them to Hope Clinic and isolate them for at least 1 day. You know that, right? Jung Minjun, sweating in shock and confusion, said to himself, infection testing? Oh Byung-jun said, yes, I obviously know the rules, and of course they need to be tested. However, one member of our friends group is still missing. We need to find that friend first. If it is late, we might move tomorrow. The radio said, understood. Make sure to report if anything happens. Over. Jung Minjun said, to enter the shelter. Do you have to get infection testing? Oh Byung-jun said, yeah. It is mandatory. There is a hospital called Hope Clinic outside the shelter. There is a specialist doctor there, and they say they can determine infection status almost accurately. Jung Minjun stood frozen in shock. He then said, then, if you test positive for infection, what happens then? Bae Sunho said, infected people turn into infected soon, so naturally, immediate execution. Jung Minjun was completely shaken. Oh Byung-jun said, Jung Minjun, you are not infected, right? Same goes for the others. Jung Minjun said to himself, clutching his wound, darn. Do not tell me, if I get tested, I will come out as infected. In the distance, a man observed Jung Minjun, Oh Byung-jun, and Bae Sunho on the rooftop from another building. He raised his binoculars and spoke into his radio. This is Patrol Team 2. Found survivors on a building rooftop on Cheongho-dero. 3 men, judging by the green identification bands on their arms. They are definitely the Gunja Station guys we had a shootout with in this area a few days ago. The man on the radio asked, what about the one who escaped from the ambulance? The man with a skull mask said, our rifle-armed group went after him, but there is no news yet. We thought it was just one guy, but it seems like 4 or more. We cannot determine exactly how many. Plus, seeing that the guy who escaped from the ambulance had a K2 rifle, we do not know what weapons they might be armed with either. Right now, I only have close-range weapons, so by myself, the radio said. Back then, one of our people died because of those bastards. If they are definitely the Gunja Station guys, capture them alive by any means and kill them if they resist. Thanks for tuning in. I truly appreciate each and every one of you who took the time to watch this video. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. If you enjoyed what you saw, consider sharing my videos or channel with your friends who might also enjoy it. Your support means the world to me and helps my channel grow. Let's keep this community thriving together. Until next time, see you in the next video.